I can't sing at all. I can't write lyrics. I'm a dreadful lyricist. And I wanted desperately to try and make an album purely of music that people could listen to and get something from, good feelings from. They have different meanings for different words, like our idea of fragile, this way up, in England means like handle with care and please hold it this way up. In America it normally means please turn sideways and drop out the aeroplane. So we send everything by road.
It doesn't really bother me, to be honest, but I read things like, you know, balding, stocky. Yes, it is sad, isn't it? Danny DeVito look-alike. I've had them all, you know, and I guess, you know, the size and the hairline are the two things that are usually talked about. And that doesn't really bother me, you know, I've always been like this, and that's the way it is. So I don't really think, I've never thought about changing it.
I know, just energy, really. I mean, I get days when I'm terrible, I'm very disorientated, but I'm very quick at doing things. Like, I'm a Libra, you know, and I go very up and then very down. But I have a lot of good people around me that carry out what I say, you know, and help me. Publicists and managers, you know, that in fact put it into action. So what happens is I just wander about doing all the things that have been arranged the week before that I said I wanted to do, you know.
Well, it's a difficult question to answer that, really. I mean, you feel different as a person, you know. I think emphases have changed in your life. You know, it was absolutely, I think one's focus was very, very 100% on Genesis in those days. Obviously now there are other focuses, whether it be other parts of your career, you know, solo stuff and things, or whether it be sort of families and kids and all the other things in life. Well, I'm probably the one who's always trying to pull it kind of furthest from commerciality. I mean, that's me, you know. I'm more interested in things that haven't been done before.
Well, that's my philosophy. The same as there's no such thing as natural beauty. It's true. I would rather fill up my days with, and make a lot of mistakes than to have not tried anything at all. That's why people are always saying, yeah, but don't you feel? I said, no, I have no regrets. Because, I mean, I will never apologize for trying. And it's like I say, when I'm old and rocking away in my rocking chair, I'd rather regret a few things I did than to regret a whole bunch of things I didn't do.
I know, it's kind of a good thing. And, I mean, look, if you can, like, give up a grudge like that, because there was a lot of crap that went on, I think anyone could do it. We used to really like each other, and then there was 20 years where we sued each other. And then we stopped. And then the other night, we just started talking about this one actress's boobs, and, you know, we'd both seen them. At one point, when she was 20, they were the sexiest boobs in Hollywood, yeah.
We always felt that we needed a big sound system because we had harmonies which had to lay over a pretty hard and loud backing sound, you know. So we needed a big PA when we thought we needed the big lights because we wanted to be dramatic. We wanted, contrary to the fashion of the time, which was to go on stage in your jeans and just kind of, is there an audience out there kind of thing? You know, that was the fashion, that was cool in those days. And we said, no, that's not the way we're going to do it. If people are going to pay to see us, we're going to give them everything we have in that 2 hours or whatever. And that's still our philosophy, you know.
Yeah, we always had to watch ourselves. Because if we weren't watching ourselves, there was somebody else out there who was. And the whole thing is that people want other people to do nasty things because they feed off it. And then they write, they're doing nasty things. So I don't know where the responsibility, I mean, maybe you just should stay at home and never say anything.
Imagine being told at whatever point in your life, however old you are now, imagine being told, hey, guess what? Everyone's been lying to you this whole time. They've been saying that because you're female, you need to dress this way and act this way and present this way and think this way and feel this way. And then what if someone told you, guess what? This whole time, you've been lied to about that, and it's really all your choice.
It's important for me that what I do have an audience. I don't want to do it all by myself and like a painter who doesn't care if anyone sees it. I want people to see what I do. It's like a chair. You can look at it for a long time, but won't understand it. You have to sit in it to understand it.
Look out!
Shakespeare's in the house.
Rewrites are in. Let's get this thing on its feet, people.
You don't want to know. He'll be back tomorrow.
I'm standing in today.
I kind of want to keep it a secret. No, I'm not doing the flip.
We did debate it. I think there are other ways that we are trying to subvert audiences' expectations. Everybody brings their own experience with it, and there are certain things that they want to see. And so we've been kind of threading the needle. What do we give them? What do we not? And I think we've found a clever alternative.
Well, this is fantastic to be a rock god. When they told me I was going to be a rock god, I said, about time.
For us, life is so exciting and like an adventure. So our music is expression of that. You know, we've been very, very lucky to have success and continue success over the years. So we feel very happy about that.
I suppose we're bound to meet in time. And if there's one thing I have an excess of, it's time. If there's two, it's time and vices. I know what you're thinking, but I'll tell you what you should be thinking. What can I get out of this? And take it from me, a mummified corpse in a 12,000-pound suit. This isn't biblical, it's local. Our entire culture was obsessed with eternity and the high cost of dying. It could be downright educational for you, a real opportunity. I should charge for this. All right. It's on the house. You're killing me.
He would come with George Harrison, and they would come each night. We were there in London about a week, and they would come and just hang around and have a beer with us, and I liked him a lot. And it just began, and I thought, well, this is... God said, come on, Jeff, let's do one more. And he said, well, I got to go to England, you know, I got to go back. And I'd say, oh, come on, do one more. And we'd do one more, and we'd say, oh, that's good. Well, let's do one more. And it just kept going like that all the way through.